Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection, technology gain times 2, 3, and 5. On my screen right here, I have the roll-on version of our Luminous Superior ambient light projection screen paint. This is using ambient light projection technology gain times 4. So this is the reason why we got rid of the other screen paints is because this is one of the most interesting screen paints we ever developed. It has the ability to produce both white and white levels and black levels at the same time, being a black screen. So I'm doing the snowstorm, and keep in mind I could do demonstrations on dark contrast, but like I said, any black screen, any form of black flat paint will be able to have the ability to be able to pull off black contrast. The hardest thing for a black screen to pull off is white levels, and without white levels, keep in mind that's when the picture quality, colors, skin tones become dirty. This is one thing you don't want. So I'm going to take my hand and put it over top, block it out a little bit. You can see that the screen is black. So we have a lot of condensed lighting hitting the screen. I have light here and light here, but all that gets knocked out with the technology we're using. So you can see the screen is literally black. Alright, so let's go over here and let's do some. We're going to do a lot of white, bright demonstrations just to show off the screen's amazing capability of being able to produce high white levels. Let's see if I got my volume up here. Sorry it took me so long to get around to getting my screen done. Like I said, I had so many orders I had to get to. I haven't had time to actually get to my main screen. Go over here for a minute. And this is what I mean by the white levels on a black screen. Contrast, like I said, is going to happen on a black screen regardless. But it's very important to be able to have high white levels, because that means the difference of skin tone. It means the difference of colors being bright and more vivid. That's what you want. You know, you don't want dirty, dark, muddy colors. I'll go up my staircase for a minute. Just show you other point of views on the screen, other angles. See how beautiful the colors are? Nice, bright, natural. The whites are white. You see how beautiful her skin tone is? Very natural. Now my projector sits back around 14 feet and 8 inches from the screen. As I said before, my screen is 146 inches. And like I said, this would be very easy for me to do demonstrations involving contrast. But like I said, any screen is going to have that ability. Even at black paint, black flat paint, it's going to have the ability to produce contrast. You will see the real difference when it comes to doing white levels. Same thing if you're dealing with a screen that is a very light silver or very light gray, you will see the difference between the contrast in that screen. That's one of the things demonstrations should be done the opposite of what the screen can do. If I'm doing a screen that's very light, I'm going to be doing a lot of demonstration. If I can prove the screen having the ability to produce amazing contrast, I'll be doing more demonstrations on contrast instead of very light, bright colors, because I know that's where the screen's going to do well at. And as you can see, we got condensed lighting everywhere in the home. So the same amount of light that's in the fireplace is the same amount of light that's actually in contact with my screen. That's why I take my hand, I put it over the projector, so you can see how much light is actually in contact with the screen. Over here. I'll walk for a minute in this corner over here. Anywhere in the environment, start with squeaky floors. Where I stand, that screen's going to come up. This is what I mean by this is one of the highest white levels we ever, actually the highest white levels on a black screen we've ever developed. There's my projector way over there. If you look at my everyday environment, nice and bright. There's even lights coming down right on top of the projector. There's lights everywhere in here. So you should be able to see all the corners. All the corners, you should see them nice and bright. Nothing should be shadowed. Yeah, we've done this one already. Zoom up for a minute, you can see how bright these levels are. Keep in mind, I have condensed lighting here in the ceiling, and I have more condensed lighting underneath. See how beautiful the white levels are? Absolutely amazing. So there's no point for us in keeping the dark silver, because the purpose of the dark silver was to have a screen that could produce high white levels. When we developed the cinema black, the Eclipse Luminous, a cinema black, I'm sorry, not cinema black, my bad, so wrong screen. When we developed the Luminous, it was the Luminous ambient light rejection Eclipse Cinema. Now when we had the Eclipse Cinema, the white levels were very good. Very, very good. But they were, in some areas, like I said, they were very good, but they could be much brighter. And that's where the silver was developed. The silver was developed to give you good contrast, but give you actually higher white levels and give you a very good contrast, where the black screens, when we came with the Eclipse Cinema, had the ability to give you higher contrast, and the white levels were a tad lower. But with the Superior has the ability to pull off both contrast and white levels at the same time. So there's no point in keeping around a dark silver paint or the Eclipse Cinema when you have a screen that can do both. So with that being said, when we had the spray-on version, the spray-on version is fantastic, but we have some customers that are not really familiar with a paint sprayer. And with the roll-on, this allows you to just take the screen, roll it on, and you're done. It's a more easier way of applying the surface. But keep in mind, with the roll-on, you will not have front and rear technology. This uses technology gain ×4, which is actually looking pretty good, as you can see. And also too, sorry, I'm trying to think of the other thing it has. So we have these, one sprays on, one rolls on. One has the technology in ×4, one has technology in ×5. Oh, one's actually used for front projection, the other one can be used for front and rear. So the spray on can be used for front and rear. It has the smart technology gain ×5, and it has to be, application has to be sprayed on. Gets kind of confusing. I design a lot of stuff, so it gets kind of confusing. But now we got it narrowed down to like 2 paints. So for those of you that are interested in the wallpaper screen setup, we have one that comes with 2 4x8 wallpaper surfaces. It does have a free pick of a choice screen option, which means you can choose whether you want this in a spray-on version or you want this on a roll-on version. Now you see the black in the screen produces fantastic black because the screen is black, but white levels are very important. Alright, just in case if my time runs out here, I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light rejection. Technology gain ×4 and 5. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. This right here is my 146 inch. This is my Luminous Superior ambient light rejection roll-on screen. What I mean by a lot of condensed light hits the screen. See right here? You just see it come right on up. Anywhere I go in the environment, that screen is going to pull. And those colors are going to look fantastic. Natural color is going to look fantastic, as it should. Let's go back to our white snowstorm. Or snowfall. Alright, again, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I have to go. Screen paint is available on our website with free worldwide shipping. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.